Thank you. I now recognize Chairman Moran for an opening statement.
Mr. Chairman, thank you, and I join in supporting and commending your opening statement, you and the ranking member. I appreciate the demands and sentiments that you both expressed. I appreciate the way that you both have carried out this, conducting the hearings of allowing our subcommittee to take a significant role in pursuing safety measures and really directing the leadership, providing the leadership to this committee to take concrete actions to prevent other accidents from occurring in the future. We continue to mourn the losses of the victims. We express our condolences on behalf of citizens of my state. We express our condolences to the members of the family who are present here today and those who are not. We remember the heroism that was displayed on the night of January 29th at DCA at Reagan National Airport as the heroic efforts were made to find and save lives. And I commend NTSB Chair Hamady and her team for their significant and diligent work. The calls for action that have been made by the chairman and the ranking member, it seems to me that I can't remember the circumstance in which we had the factual basis to be more unified in a response than what we have with the presence of what Chair Hamady and her team have provided us. In so many instances in Congress, we get this point of view and this point of view, and then we try to hash out who's telling us the truth and what matters in the conversation. And Chairman Hamady, I can't find a circumstance in which NTSB didn't do its job in a way that none of us should have doubts about the conclusions you reached and the recommendations you have provided. There is no excuse for us not to achieve the goal of those recommendations by passing legislation, and perhaps as important, maybe even more importantly, to insist that once we pass legislation, that that legislative effort is rewarded by action by the FAA and others so that it is implemented fully in a way that makes a difference. I've been in Congress enough to see the circumstances in which we often pass legislation. We issue the press release and say we've done something, but we haven't done anything until we've done something, and that means the administration, the execution of those laws have to be fully fulfilled. It's our responsibility in this committee and as members of the United States Senate to turn the conclusions of the NTSB report into action. Congress must determine what steps we need to take following those recommendations, and we need to make sure that the FAA, the Army, and all others are following those recommended and enacted safety measures. Following a year-long investigation, NTSB has affirmed, again, that passing and implementing the ROTOR Act could have, and I would say would have, saved lives on January the 29th, 2025. The passage and implementation of the ROTOR Act is critical to achieving the safety of our skies. I urge the House not to delay in its passage. The chairman made the point that every day that goes by creates a greater risk for others. If there's something that needs to be addressed in the ROTOR Act, don't delay. Let's have the conversation and fix something if there's something missing or wrong. That doesn't mean watering it down. It means fully implementing the ROTOR Act as passed, just as soon as we make certain we've got it right. Additionally, Congress must continue to provide the funding that is necessary to further modernize our aviation system, advance new technologies at the FAA. The FAA administrator was in front of us with a roundtable discussion yesterday about implementation of advanced technologies in the system. And we must continue to recruit, train, and support air traffic controllers. No steps back, moving forward, act on the recommendations, and make sure that January 29th never occurs again. Mr. Chairman, I thank you. I appreciate the opportunity I've had to work with you, Senator Cantwell, and Senator Duckworth in this regard.